What's good with y'all young boys? What's going on, man? Welcome back to the Whole Lotta Soul podcast. It's your boy Josh, aka Solo, aka I don't know what other AKAs I got, but appreciate y'all for coming out to the podcast. You know what I'm saying? This episode is gonna be a good one. It's a little bit more funny for this one. You know what I'm saying? I had a good time recording it. Hope y'all have a good time listening. You know what I'm saying? This episode is mostly about boundaries. You know what I'm saying? It's about figuring out how to set these for yourself. You know what I'm saying? How to talk to God about your boundaries and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Talked about a few things that you don't need in your life. You know what I'm saying? A few things that you do need in your life. Especially this podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. Y'all know if y'all on YouTube, go ahead and like it up. If y'all on Spotify, you know what I'm saying? Drop that 5-star rating. You know what I'm saying? Without any further ado, let's get into the podcast, man. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Whole Lotta Soul podcast. You know what I'm saying? We on episode 3. I did take last week off. I don't want y'all yelling at me. I know I said I was going to be consistent. I'm still being consistent. I just told myself, look, I'm not going to give them something if it's not quality. And I really wasn't in the mood to talk last week, I was just kind of chilling. So I didn't want to give y'all something just thrown together just because I had to do it kind of thing. I wanted to make sure it was something that was worth y'all listening. So welcome back to the podcast. How was y'all week off? You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good time. Did y'all? I don't know if y'all on Spotify. It's the same thing on Spotify. But if y'all on YouTube, I put the camera out this time. You know what I'm saying? I had to step it up a little bit. My camera battery was like messed up, so I had to go get a new one and a bunch of other stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Upgraded video quality for y'all at home who's watching, or if you just gotta play in the background, it's still gonna look better even if you're not looking at me. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get into it. Oh man, I really got a few things to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? I had to put together a little list. It started out with me thinking about how much of a people pleaser I really used to be, bro. I don't know how it happened, but at some point during my childhood, I got to be a people pleaser. I don't know if I was enjoying the praise from people. I don't know if it was a pride thing. I don't know if it was I didn't feel like I was getting attention at home thing. But somewhere along the line, I became a people pleaser. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of sad. Like, I've made a whole lot of stupid decisions just for the sake of somebody else giving me a high five. When there wasn't nobody who was like really had my best out or my best I forgot, you know what I'm saying, the best thing for me in their heart, they didn't have that. And I was doing stuff because I was like, I like when people say good job, Josh, or oh, that was funny. You know what I'm saying? And part of it was that I think another big part of me being a people pleaser was me being I had good parents. People that had good parents. Shout out my mom and dad. I don't know if they listen right now, but shout out to y'all. I was raised to be a considerate gentleman and a productive member of society. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think a lot of other people got that same treatment. I don't know what happened along the line, but somewhere down there, some other people just did not get that same thing. Dang, I coughed. Some people just didn't really get that same thing, and I'm glad I didn't grow up like that, but I do think that me trying to be considerate of everybody else's feelings and stuff made me always think, oh, there's always gonna be a way to make somebody happy in a situation. I gotta figure it out. So I'm always trying to figure out how to make stuff work for everybody or how to make somebody smile or whatever. I think that's the good part of people pleasing. People always take people pleasing as a bad thing. Like, it's not always a bad thing, I guess. It's just one of the things where you gotta have some type of you gotta have a boundary with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard to set boundaries. I feel like it's hard to know when you draw the line with people sometimes, especially when you love somebody, especially when you care for that person. It's just it's hard to know when to stop giving your energy into stuff. Me personally, I'm at a point in my life where I, I'm giving about 10% to people. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people get about 10% from me right now. And if that 10% ain't going nowhere, if I don't see you giving that 10% back and it turn into my 15, then you gotta go. Because I've been in other situations in life where I was always giving like trying to give 100%, 110%. And my rationale behind that was if I don't give it my all, then I won't be able to know for sure if it wasn't supposed to work, you know? So I gotta put in all the effort, and if it fails, I know it wasn't on my side. Um, but that's not really a great way to look at it because sometimes you put all your effort into something that's draining you or something that's bad for you, something that's feeding into something that's negative, and it's just a waste of energy for real. Like, so I done readjusted that. I still ain't got it figured out yet. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but progress is being made. That being said, you know what I'm saying? This gonna be a special segment I call Solo's Top 10. Solo's Top 10. Solo's Top 10. Solo's Top 10. Look, this is gonna be a reoccurring segment on the show, I feel like, because I love making lists of things. I really like making Mount Rushmores. So it'd be like the top four or something, instead of like a top five or a top three. Top four is always a little bit more interesting to me. Um Shout out to there's a podcast I was listening to called Listen to This While You Poop. It was really just a good podcast to put on while you chilling. Um Stop listening because Buddy was getting kind of out of pocket, but shout out to him. He's doing his thing. Um but that's where I got the Mount Rushmore from. But this is gonna be a top 10. Since we on the topic of people pleasing and letting stuff go and boundaries, it's gonna be top 10 people that you need to cut out of your life. It's in no specific order. Uh, I think I got some stars next to a few of them because some of y'all is really like y'all hold a top place on that list. But in general, it's a list of 10. Um, I do got a couple honorable mentions. Honorable mentions. I cannot speak sometimes, y'all. I be thinking too fast, or my lips is too big, or my mouth be too dry. I really should have grabbed some water before I did this. Uh, but anywho, honorable mention number one: people to cut out of your life. This is mostly aimed at teachers. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's kind of hard to cut a teacher out of your life, but in general, people who lick their fingers before they separate paper to give to you, like whether it's money, because money is nasty. First of all, everybody don't touch that. But if you separating money, be separating a piece of paper for like a test or something in school. If your boss is passing out little things for work, if your teacher in college is passing out a syllabus, drop that class if they lick their finger first, because that's just that. I feel like that's a biohazard, bro. Like, I don't know where that started for real. Like, I understand that it works. It definitely works. But you can't just like rub your fingertips together, get a little bit of sweat going or something. Like, I don't want your saliva on my paper. That's number one. Honorable mention number two is the Disney adults. Um, and not just the people who just like, you got your favorite character as a Disney character or something like that, or what I'm saying, you just really like, Cinderella or something like that. No, the ones who they go see every Disney movie. They love going to Disney World every year. You know what I'm saying? The ones who take it a little bit too far, they be having like Disney princess backpacks and purses. Just all like the ones that just it feel like they didn't grow out of it. You were supposed to grow out of that. Like Disney is not made for you. Why you like it so much? You know? But yeah, let's get to the list. Them is the two honorable mentions. Excuse my cough, y'all. I'm not cutting that out either. Y'all finna hear me as I am. I should have drunk some water. Oh well. Speaking of people who don't drink water, number one on the list is people who don't drink water. Oh, Yeah, that's a shot at myself because these people on this list, you probably one of them. I'm not gonna lie to you. You probably need to be cut out of somebody else's life and work on yourself. But number one is people who don't drink water. Um, we learned in school that our body is very similar to our planet. You know what I'm saying? We made up of 75, 78% water. If you don't drink water and you got like 52% in you or something like that, I don't think that you are functioning on a fully human level. I don't think that you are. I don't think you equipped for the day for real. Like you need to hydrate. Your brain ain't working. Your organs ain't working. I know you feel like you about to shut down. You be tired. You be having headaches when you stand up. Like drink some water, bro. I can't trust you if you don't drink water for real. I saw a TikTok the other day. This dude had he bet his friend if his TikTok got a certain amount of likes or something that he would drink some water because his friend hadn't drunk water in 2 years. 2 years. What have you been drinking? You been eating fruit? Like, have you been getting by off a watermelon? You be eating grapes, bro? Like, I don't know what he was doing, but I don't think there's a way ever that you should be. How did you survive? Me coughing because I don't drink enough water. I'm a hypocrite. Number two on the list. People who don't like cats. I like cats. I'm a little biased in this, but I know. I'm an expert on this. Cats are a great judge of character, okay? Cats are like I feel like dogs, a lot of people like dogs, but dogs are like toddlers. Toddlers is gonna love you regardless. You could do whatever to a dog and they still gonna love you. You could beat that dog, it's loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not why do we talk about that? Anywho, with cats are more like teenagers. You know what I'm saying? They will be rebellious if they don't like what you're doing. You know, they will show you love if you deserve it. You know, like they gonna fight you back. You might get clawed in the face real quick. Like cats are the greatest animal as a pet because they got their own boundaries. They got their own life for real. You just gotta feed them and give them some water. They gonna figure it out. But they got boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So if cats are mean to you, I think it's because you don't know how to respect boundaries. And that's why I can't trust you and you gotta get cut off. So if you don't like cats or cats is always mean to you or something, that's a sign for you to get away from me. Number three on the list. Drum roll. People who move every single year. Why can't you commit to a home? Where is your home? Go home. When somebody say go home, what do you think about? Like, is it just your place of residence, or you think about your parents' house, or like where? Where? I don't get it. Okay, I might have to start cutting these coughs out. I done had a few of them. Whew. Yeah, the fact that some people move every year, like I get it when you a little bit younger and stuff, and you like every year, you know what I'm saying, you got a better apartment, or you move in states or whatever. But like, some people move out houses. Like that's a lot. You could paint. You moved in, painted, redid the floors, redid the bathroom, and then moved again. Like I'm gonna stay for at least 2 years. I feel like if you move every year, that's overkill, bro. Number four. Uh, please don't hate me when I say this, but people who always got a new job because they old job, they old manager was a bad person, but then when they get the new job, their new manager is a bad person. So then they get a new job, and their manager is still bad. Like some people don't have real friends in their life, I think, because sometimes you really are the issue. And if no one has told you that yet, and you not self-aware enough of that, I don't want you around me. Because I'm going to let you know about yourself. I'm going to let you know, like, hey, bro, Your manager's not a bad person for documenting you for being 3 hours late. You was supposed to be there 3 hours ago. You wasn't 5 minutes late. You wasn't 30. 3 hours, bro. That's like 2 movies. That's The Mummy and The Mummy Returns. How you let The Mummy return? Man. Nah, okay. So you got the people, those people they scare me just because they not aware of themselves for real. Like if you don't know what you're doing, I think you gonna hurt me or you gonna hurt somebody around me and you not even gonna realize it. And when I bring it to your attention, I'm scared you gonna think I'm the bad guy and not believe me that it was your fault too. Number 5 on the list. We halfway through, y'all. Look at us. Number 5. People who always talking about crystals and manifestation and tarot cards and all that. I'm a young Christian man, first of all, so I don't subscribe to none of them anyways. Do I think that there's, a part of it that is a thing? Yes. Do I think it's the right avenue to be taken in your life? No. You are possessed by a demon, my friend. Because most people that I know that's all up into the, what I'm saying, all the new age spirituality stuff, most of them is down bad. Like how you can manifest anything in the world and you still down bad. That don't make no sense. I don't get it. So yeah, I cut the people off immediately. Anybody who give me witch vibes, you gotta go. It's really hard nowadays because I feel like everybody pretty much, not everybody, but a lot of people is like into that stuff. I'm like, bro, when did this? I don't think it ever really changed. I think it was always a thing. It just wasn't as popular to talk about, or at least this form of it wasn't as popular. Anywho, next on the list, people who listen to country music. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. Number 7 on the list. People who reheat McDonald's. I'm not talking like you got an apple pie, you ate your food and it was cold, so you put it in the microwave real quick and bust it down. I'm talking like you ordered 2 McDoubles and you ate a McDouble and put the other one in the fridge for later. You knew that was foul the moment you did it. I'm sick of y'all. Look at me coughing. That's just nasty, bro. Like, why are you re-rocking McDonald's? It's not okay. It's already not food, bro. You already know it's not food, and you reheating it like it's your mom's leftovers. It's not that good, I promise you. You could go a day without it. Like, you could cook something. You could go back to McDonald's. Like, you had so many other options, but you put it in the fridge. I know you was trying to separate it, and your bun was stuck to the cheese, and it was just bread stuck. I know it wasn't bro. It doesn't even go well. It's not as good as it was the first time. Don't do that. That's weird. You gotta get cut off. Number 8 on the list. I'm gonna say the McDonald's one is probably number 1. Even though everything is unranked. If you reheat McDonald's, I can't be cool with you. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta go. But yeah, number 8 on the list, which is really like probably number 2. This is a big one for me. I don't say the last few ones is all big ones for me. If you is in a session, like if you with your friends and we all chilling or whatever, and we start freestyling with each other, and you was supposed to freestyle with everybody else, and we kind of pass it, like we mention you by name and everything, like, oh, we about to pass Loretta the mic. Go ahead and hop up on the beat. I know it's tight. That was off the dome. Y'all know I'm cold with it. But if Loretta don't hop on the mic after that, or she just laugh and giggle and look at us like we supposed to keep going, I don't want you in my friend group anymore. You're getting cut off. Why are you not vibing with the friend group? Why are you not a part of the freestyle session? Are you? What's wrong with you? You can't think of 2 words to rhyme, bro. I understand you don't want to be embarrassed. Okay, some people can't rap, and everybody's skill. I know that, but everybody got a 1-2 buckle my shoe in there somewhere. Somebody, you got something simple in there, so you can say the same thing every session. My name is Rob, and I think I'm cooler than SpongeBob. You can say something super lame like that, bro. Super lame. I'm still gonna laugh and joke with you like that was the coldest thing I heard all night, bro. You got it. But if you don't want to join in, bro, you a joy kill, bro. I ain't never used that word, but you're a joy kill, bro. You're really ruining the vibes, buddy. Pal. I take that one so serious, bro. I'll be so bad with people like we having a great time, and now like it's awkward because you done skipped your turn. Now we got to figure out who gonna take your turn. Do we keep going in a circle? Do we just pass around? Now one person gonna take the whole beat. Like it'd be weird, and it's all your fault. So you can't come around no more. Number 9 on the list. Really, really, really big one. Again, I'm a hypocrite because there was a point in my life where I had seen these and thought, wow, that looked kind of cool. But it was only because I was still trying to find myself. This is like middle school. So like if you were in middle school or lower, I'm gonna give you a pass. But if you were in high school, I'm gonna say 10th grade. If you in 10th grade up to like 80 years old and you wear hoodies with the sleeves cut off, a hoodie with the sleeve cut off, especially if you're not a boxer. If you a boxer, I'll give you a pass too. I'm giving a lot of passes today. But if you wearing hoodies with if you wearing sleeveless hoodies, you got a boneless hoodie on. If you got a boneless hoodie on, bro, you can't hang around me. I don't know what you got. Why do you have a boneless hoodie on, bro? I'm gonna start calling them that. That's the name of the episode. Is boneless hoodies, bro. I hope y'all know that. Oh, whew. Number 10 on the list. It's the last one. And again, this is another serious one. Now I like me a good pop. I drink a little bit of soda every now and then. I try to stay away from. I mostly drink like sparkling waters and stuff. People think they're nasty. I'm okay with that. Honestly, that should have been honorable mention too. But I will drink a sparkling water any day. I love me a Dr. Pepper. Love me a good Sprite. You know what I'm saying? Some red pop. Ooh. Excuse me. Or even like the pineapple Fanta. It's a lot of real good soda out there, bro. But Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is one of the worst ones. Honestly. Mountain Dew reminds me of middle school pizza parties where they cut the slices into like 3 different ones. And they grabbed Pepsi, they grabbed the fruit punch, and they said, dang, what else can we grab? That's what Mountain Dew is the what else can we grab? And if you drink Mountain Dew out the bottle, you already is like you're out of there. It's a home run. Like you done went around, you back home, and you're not coming back to my outfield. I'm making baseball references. That's crazy. I don't know about baseball. But the people, it's a special place outside of my heart. If you go to like Speedway, like if you go to a gas station and you get the little fountain drink, and you fill it up with Mountain Dew, you're weird, buddy. Like that's what's the word they've used? Incel. That's the incel behavior, bro. That's why do people do that? I want somebody to respond who was out here like, if you get the big gulp of Mountain Dew, I want you to respond to this and let me know why you do that. Why you do what you do. And if you don't do that, tell me something that you do that should get you cut off. Tell me something weird that you do, something strange that you do, something annoying, something that you don't do that you know some people was like, all right, I can't have this person in my life no more. Yeah, that's my list. That's my list. It's quite a few more. But I just wanted to giggle with y'all today a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This episode really about knowing how to set boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I've been learning how to set boundaries for myself and how to keep some things separated, how to keep some things pushed away. You know what I'm saying? How to love some people from a distance. You feel me? I had a lot more written down to talk about, but I'm not finna get to all of it. But it's really not about the people pleasing part. It's okay to be a people pleaser, but you gotta know who the right person to please is. If it ain't God first, if that ain't your priority, you pleasing the wrong people. Boom. That's really all it is. But after that, keep some good company around you, bro. Because people will take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you gotta protect your peace. But what people forget is not just protecting your peace, protect your growth, bro. You always should be growing. You should always be pushing yourself to do something new, to get better. Because you know you're not perfect. Ain't none of us perfect. You ain't Jesus. I don't know. My prayers lately has been a lot for me to have better people around me. Just because I feel like I tried to take it into my own hands before life did it. Because life would do it in an ugly way. I done tried to break myself down so I could build myself back up with a better foundation. And part of that foundation and trying to build upon it is having a good support system around you and everything, you know? So I want to have better people around me. You know what I'm saying? This is way out of context. I'm not going to lie. But if you read 1 Corinthians 15 and 33 through 34, Paul is talking to the Corinthians and he's telling them like, hey, he literally said, live righteously, stop sinning. There's some people around you who lack the knowledge of God and told you to like, don't be fooled and know that bad company can ruin good character. You know what I'm saying? So all the hard work that you putting into yourself, everything that you doing to try to grow, to try to prosper, to try to live better, to try to do better, you can mess that up by keeping these people around you. People who don't drink Mountain Dew is a good person to have around you. I'm playing. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have good people around you and keep godly people around you and people that's going to keep you pushed on the stuff that you need to be pushed on. You know what I'm saying? Keep honest people around you. Keep loving people around you. Keep people around you who's on their own healing journey or already healed. Because you don't want nobody to bleed on you. You know what I'm saying? Really it's just, you know, it's all about doing better. That's what this whole podcast is. Whole Lotta Soul podcast, you know what I'm saying? I'm just taking y'all on my self-help journey. You know what I'm saying? Talking out loud. Thinking out loud. Smiling out loud. I know y'all hear the smile in my voice. If you on YouTube, you see me doing it right now. But, hey, man. I feel like this little journey we all call life, man, it work a whole lot better when you got people around you, you know? And you get lonely. I think it's human nature to want to be a part of something. You want to be a part of society. You want to be a part of a group. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got your right group, man. Make sure your group got a whole lot of soul. Make sure you listen to the podcast, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and send your group that link, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Share it on YouTube. Share it on Spotify. This episode, I didn't have a song of the week, so I might be able to put it on the Apple Podcast. So if you got Apple Podcast, you might be able to share this one on there too. But I'm saying appreciate y'all for listening. I'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a good one, man. And I'm out.